So we got a banger today. We're going to be covering how to open your first or next business bank account. Many of you have decided to take on the journey of entrepreneurship, or some of you have decided that you want to take your freelancing, independent contracting to a different level from a paperwork point of view and an organizational point of view, and you've gotten some direction or tip that it might make sense for you to establish a business bank account, which it does, and incorporate yourself. So you're looking to find out how do I set up a business bank account? What institution do I pick? What am I going to need? What features and benefits, and what to expect in my encounter setting up the account. So we're going to cover all of that in today's video. And it's coming from the perspective of a small business banker. So it's coming out of the horse's mouth. We're going to lay out exactly what you're going to need, how you want to search for the proper institution, features and benefits, expectations, and how to make the most out of this relationship. So I want you guys to take a second to support the channel so the channel can keep supporting you. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm dropping videos nearly daily, so hit the little bell icon and make sure you get notified. Tune in, because I'm going to continue to guide you guys through the entire process of establishing and mastering your banking relationship, as well as your overall finances. If you enjoy this kind of content, I want you again, like, comment, subscribe. I thank you for your support. Let's get started. So, business bank account. This is honestly probably going to be the most tangible, recognizable start to your business entity, whether you're actually going in business or you're a freelancer or an independent contractor who's just looking to organize themselves. In most cases, your business bank account is going to be, what the real starting point is. The only other superseding document or entity that's going to probably beat that out is your registration with the Secretary of State in your respective state. Other than that, your business bank account is going to be like, okay, this person is seriously getting started. They're serious. So where do you shop? How do you shop proper institutions to set up your business bank account? Obviously, the first answer is where you may already bank. Every bank on the business banking level is not created equal. So the reality of it is, on the personal banking side, I just covered a video that kind of breaks down how to establish a new or, your next bank account on the personal side. That's, also has its differences per institution, but business bank accounts per institution start to really differentiate themselves. So you want to start where you bank currently. You need to decide proximity, because, especially if this is your first business bank account, you're probably going to want a lot of, access to your account. You're going to want access to a banker and experts to help you with the account. So you're going to want proximity, and you're going to want the convenience of them having multiple locations. Or if it is just one of those 1 or 2 location type of banks or credit unions, then you at least want it to be somewhere pretty close to you and accessible, so you can get the support you need in the account. The next thing you're going to be looking for to vet which institution is going to get kind of deep. I recommend you guys really pay attention here. You're going to need to figure out, what are your business banking needs? What do I mean by that? How much money do you plan on keeping in the account? How much money is going to be running through the account? What type of transactions you're going to have? How many of these types of transactions are you going to have? Is it a single member entity? Are there multiple partners? Are all of those partners present? Are they in different states? You need to figure all of that out. Ideally, prior to going in and setting up the account. How do you do that? Well, first off, you need to dig in and find out what your business bank account is for. What purpose is it serving? Are you a freelancer and you're just getting your income and you're looking to funnel it through somewhere that's easy to account, and also maybe to set up payroll for yourself? That's simple. Do you have a legitimate business where you're going to be going out there providing some good or service? Maybe have a brick and mortar or online business. You got multiple partners. This is like a serious operation. You guys have a totally different set of needs. Is it going to be a cash intensive business? Is it going to be a lot of electronic transfers? Are you going to write a lot of checks on this account? Are what's going to be your point of contact for accessing the money? Is it going to be an account with large inflows coming in, outflows going out? Is it going to have a singular? Is it going to be an operating account? Are you going to pay taxes out of it? Payroll? There's a lot that goes into a business bank account. You're not going to have all of those answers. The job of your banker, which is why I'm going to first off say recommend that you do this in person. There are a few advanced institutions that allow you to set these up online. If you can't answer a lot of these questions on your own, then I recommend you actually sit down with a banker, and hopefully you get a good one that's going to dive into this with you and help you figure these things out, because it's a lot. Once you get at least some of the previous questions answered, then from there, you're going to want to start finding an institution that's going to best support those needs, because every banking institution is going to have different infrastructure for business bank accounts. Some of them are going to be smaller local institutions that are going to be great for personal service and small features and benefits, but then you're going to have really limited infrastructure when it comes to, significant transaction volume or high level transaction volume. They may put checks on hold for long extended periods of time because their verification process is slow. They may limit the amount of electronic transfers. They may limit how much cash you can put in the account. Larger banks and institutions will typically have strong infrastructure, so you're going to get a lot more access to be able to transfer money in and out in high volume and high amounts. But then what is the personal experience like there? What are the bankers like there? What's the banking culture like there? As your business is scaling up, are you able to get the assistance and support that you need with your account? Or are you kind of left out to dry because the institution is so big that you're just another number? You need to figure that out. You definitely need to figure that out. Once you get that basis under and you decide what institution you're going to want to go with, the vast majority of them are going to need very similar documentation. They're going to need your Secretary of State. They're going to need the EIN number, which is like the Social Security number for your business bank account, or your business itself, rather. They're going to need to know who's going to be on the account, who has access to the account. You need to get these things sorted out. How much money is going to be in the account, so they'll know what type of account to put you in. Are you a really small operation? You're going to have a few $100s or a couple $1,000s put into it or flowing through it. Are you a reasonable size organization or entity that's going to have tens of thousands of dollars flowing through it, and so on and so forth? You need to have those 5 key things figured out. How much money is going in and out, or at least an idea of it. Who's going to be on the account? Secretary of State, make sure you're in good standing. EIN number. And you're also going to want to make sure that you have a clear understanding of the functionality of the account. Excuse me, y'all, I drew a blank. Hopefully y'all can go back in the video and cover what that 5th point was. But once you have these things sorted out, you're probably going to be sitting with your bank at this point in time. They are going to have to go through some deep questioning about the account in most cases to learn more about you as a customer and the business itself. What industry you're going to be in, transaction volume and type. A lot of this information is actually from the federal government that banks have to follow. So be prepared to go through what's called KYC, or know your customer questions. They're going to want to know a lot about the business. Some things you might not even have details to, like your fiscal tax year end, and your NAICS code, NAICS code, North American Industry Classification Code. When you're setting up your business, this is something you might skim right past, or if you're having it set up for you, you might not be paying attention to. But this is going to determine the industry your business functions in, which is going to allow that bank to know how to classify you, because you may be functioning in an industry that they can't do business with. They can't set your business bank account up. So learn your NAICS code. It is very important when it comes to your business bank account and down the line if you're looking to borrow money for your entity. So be prepared for know your customer questions. Be prepared for the NAICS code, and be prepared to understand functionality for the business, who's going to be operating on the business account, who's who on the business, money going in and out of the account. Once you get past all of the weeds on that, then you're going to look at features and benefits that come with the account, fees that are going to be associated. Once you understand your transaction volume and balances, this is going to determine the cost of the account. And business banking can be fee intensive. It's not like personal accounts where you may have to worry about dodging a monthly service fee. You have service fees, and multiple different layers of transaction fees that can be baked into the business bank account. So you need to understand this by going online, calling, or stopping in and sitting with a banker in advance and learning based around your business's needs and functionality, what account is going to charge you the least fees. Now, I'm not a tax advisor, but most of these fees can be expensed on your tax return because it's a business, but still, who wants to have to deal with that in most cases? Once you understand that, the benefits of that bank account. What's my level of access to the account? What technology, features, and services are available to help support me with the account? To help the account grow? Are there any earnings or balances? Am I getting any points rewards? What are the interest rates? You need to start understanding this, and your banker is there to teach you these things, but you need to ask these questions and make sure that you're getting a detailed breakdown on what benefits come with banking with that institution, with your business bank account, because there are a lot of nuances. Accessibility is important. When it's time to file your taxes, some institutions will allow your accountant to plug right into your software, or these things streamline the functionality of your business. You need to know what's available in this department. So there are a lot of details, a lot of nuances that go into setting up a business bank account. I'm probably gonna have to shoot a part 2 to this, but it's gonna help me shoot a part 2 if you guys can comment down below and let me know what made sense to you, what didn't make sense, what questions you have, so I can tailor that experience and tailor that content around what you guys need to know. I hope you guys got value out of this video. I'm pretty sure you did. I enjoyed bringing it to you. I want you guys to tune in, stay focused, stay in motion. See y'all soon.